opportunity on Bitcoin right here. I love to see cheaper prices. I love to see discounts. Now, I don't want to have to throw support and resistance levels on here. There's an indicator that I use. It's called the swing. High-low support and resistance one. And as you can see, all the resistance levels, support levels are plotted on here already, so I don't got to do all that work. So right now, you know, Bitcoin has been in a free-for-all since October of 2025. Many months now. More than 5 months. Boom, boom, boom. Tank, tank, tank. And it's not done yet. I don't see Bitcoin being done. We break beneath this $59,000 level right here. Check this out. We break beneath this. Bitcoin is going. It's going down. But let me show you guys where I think that Bitcoin can go. We're going to go lower than here. There's no doubt in my mind. We're breaking lower than there. We will see Bitcoin test this previous high and this previous low under $20,000 a coin. There's no doubt in my mind. Why not? This is crypto. Cryptos can fall to unimaginable prices. They can also fly to unimaginable prices. So how come when people think that, you know, putting an insane target price like $200,000, $300,000 isn't unrealistic, but saying that Bitcoin can't come back down under 20,000 sounds crazy to me. You know why people do that? Because they're in a position already and they cannot afford for Bitcoin to go down there. So they don't even want to think it. They don't even want to manifest it. But you have to be real with yourself. You have to let your experience in the market make all the decisions for you. I've been there. I've done that. I lived through all these crashes right here. Boom. I lived through this. I lived through that, through that, through this. I mean, I've lived through all this. That. Some stuff in there as well. There's other things in here too. You break it down in small time frame. I lived through all that. Been there, done that. Price went up to prices nobody thought it can go to. Prices went down to levels that nobody wanted to accept and nobody thought it would go to. If you truly don't think that the bleeding is over on Bitcoin, you got another thing coming. I've already established the position up there at like 90,000, and if it falls, I don't care. I know it can go way back above 90,000. It can go way past 125,000 Bitcoin. So, I mean, the lower it drops, the better for me because I'm going to buy more. Ethereum, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind, we can't come back down to here. That's like 100%. We're going back down there no matter what. Structurally, it just looks great. Now, if Bitcoin can come back, I mean, if Ethereum can come back down to here, for some reason, something's telling me based off of how this chart is moving right here is just like perfect double top, perfect double bottom. Like a double top is a hit there, only hit 2 times. That's a double top. We haven't created a double bottom yet. Here's that low. We would need for price to come back down to there and then bounce off that support level. That would create a double bottom. And then once that happens, we're for sure going right back up. Right now, is it a bad time to be buying Bitcoin and Ethereum? No, definitely not. Because in the instance, let's say it reverses because anything happens in cryptos, shit can reverse right now and go back up to all-time highs. In the case that it does that, at least you got money in. I mean, I've been buying Ethereum at like $2,000 a coin. I'm cool if I sit in a loss in it because I know it can go higher than 2,000. If it drops to 300, best believe I'm going to be going big. I'm going to be going, let's say I put 10,000 in at 2,000. I'm throwing 50 bands in down here, 60 bands in there, going huge. So that gives you an idea of like, all right, it's fine if we buy right now. At least we're not buying Ethereum. At least we're not buying Ethereum all the way up here, right? At least we're not buying it up here. At least we're not buying it right there. That's not good. That's horrible to sit through. cool buying it right here. If it comes down to 1,350 and reverses, great. But obviously we want the cheaper prices, the dirt cheap prices, so that way, you know, we can make a lot of money off these plays. So just be ready for Bitcoin and Ethereum to fall more.